just afternoon. It is lunchtime, and I decided it is Thanksgiving Day. So well, let's treat myself to a steak. All right, here I am at Butcher's Cut here on MSC Seashore, and it is open for lunch. We are at sea, which that makes sense. And kind of surprised me, all of the specialty restaurants are open for a lunch service on a sea day. Something I have not seen or very rarely see on other cruise lines. So I decided to take this opportunity to, try one of the specialty restaurants. Now, there is no lunch menu or anything like that. It's the same dinner menu, so there's no price break. It's just you have the convenience of a lunch service. So here I am. I would love to say that I'm here on a special invitation for an exclusive dining experience, but no, I'm just the only one here. Anyway, again, remember the ship is maybe a third capacity, and today is Thanksgiving, so maybe people are just holding off on the big meals. I did hear they are booked for dinner. They do have a special Thanksgiving menu, but I'm probably gonna stick to the dining room for that. So I put my order in, and hopefully, you know what? I'm just gonna take my time like every other day. But I'll show you what I got already. First up is a bag of bread. Yeah, it is an actual cloth bag. Very novel, very creative. So glad to see this, and it does come with some maple infused butter. Okay, so we're gonna give a couple of these a try. I can tilt it over and we can peek in there. Ooh, wow, there's like 4 different types. All right, will I try them all? And just arrived, included with something. I don't know if it's included with the dining experience I got or with my regular drink package, but this is a Cabernet by Robert Mondavi. So I'm expecting just a good solid wine. I say that now, but remember, I know nothing about wine, so this could be colored vinegar, and I would probably still drink it. The breads are delicious and served warm. Just be careful. The bag that's burlap acts like kind of a Velcro, so you gotta really work it out of there. Otherwise, you're gonna end up flinging the bag across the room. But yeah, just be careful and you'll be fine. All right, we are already off to a good start because, well, you know what? I'll just wait to show you. They just delivered a piece of equipment that I missed very much on Scarlet Lady. And before we continue, I was thinking back on the open specialty restaurants at lunchtime, and the only times I can think of that I have seen them open or have gone was on the Symphony of the Seas and Anthem. No, another Quantum class ship where Jamie's Italian is open on some days, and Hooked, that's only on Symphony, is also open for a lunch service. But none of the big ones like 150 Park or Chops or Izumi. Wait, maybe Izumi was open. No, I don't think so. Were open for lunch. And on Norwegian, the only one that I think I've seen open was Q on Norwegian Encore. But you know what? I think I might have gone there for lunch one day, but I don't really remember. That venue they use for other things, so it might have been one of those variable things. And it was a transatlantic, so they might have just scheduled it to open some days. But anyway, I don't remember. Double check. But definitely, most specialty restaurants are not open for a lunch service. So I like this. This is the bone marrow appetizer. Oh my gosh! All right, it does look a lot more substantial than it is. For this dish, there's really not much marrow. I mean, you've seen me have this before, so you know what to expect. But the plate is giant and 2 bones. That actually is kind of impressive. And then all the bread and everything to go with it. I'm now going to show you what I did miss on Scarlet Lady, and that is a spoon. Yes, they actually brought a spoon specifically for this dish. So they are definitely on top of their silverware etiquette. All right, I'm excited to try this. I really am. So please don't be disappointing. Well, that was delicious. It was great that they served. That was not a whole bone cut in half. It was 2 half bones. That's probably a different animal. Who knows? But yes, it's great that they actually serve it that way. I imagine it's intended to be shared, but it doesn't bother me one bit. The chimichurri style sauce was great. It had the right flavor, but was very mild, so as to not overpower the marrow, which is very easy. And the onions, there were an unusually large amount of onions, but they were cooked very well, and they go great on the bread. So keep that in mind. No need for them to go to waste. I did thoroughly enjoy that. So if you are a marrow aficionado, you kind of like it or you don't, I would say absolutely give that a try. You won't be disappointed. All right, next course, I don't know. It's probably going to come soon. I will. There's a bit of an explanation for this, not for the food, but how I ordered it, just how it works. So, well, I will show you as soon as it arrives. We are at sea today, and the weather is improving, and they are set up for a full outdoor service, which I think will be quite nice. We went out there. The breeze, despite the speed of the ship, I guess which you can see in the water there, is practically non-existent. Well, thanks to the glass, and maybe we do have a following wind. I chose to stay inside just because it's quieter and there was really nobody else in here. So I think nicer experience for me. But on a day like today, yes, outdoor dining is definitely an option. So I wasn't planning on coming to any of the specialty restaurants, but after having some actually good food in the buffet and in the dining room, I thought, why not? Let's at least see if it's better. You know, the food quality that I've gotten at Kaiji Sushi and Ola was pretty good. The sushi was actually really good quality, which is way overpriced. And the Ola tacos was it was good food and it was a great deal. So let's just come here and see if the upcharge is really worth it. And so far, yeah. So far, it's been good. So they're setting some higher expectations. I mean, you probably haven't seen it yet, but I did complain. Yeah, I'll say I was complaining about the way the dining package works. It's a little too restrictive, and I don't know, that would not work for me. So I did not get a dining package. This is the only one of the specialty restaurants that I am going to visit, because tomorrow we are at Ocean Key, and I'm definitely going to try the shoreside food there. But so I'm just on the one visit package or experience, they call it. So, all right. The second course is not here yet, which is, well, it's fine. I have no place to go and there's nothing to do, so I'm perfectly happy just sitting here and waiting and looking out at the beautiful view. As an extra treat and an upcharge basically from the dining experience, it's their one-time package. This is the smoked tomato soup with grilled aged cheddar cheese, but apparently the grilled aged cheddar cheese is a grilled aged cheddar cheese sandwich. So, not only do I hopefully have some delicious soup, but I can pretend like I'm 6 again. The smoked tomato soup ended up being very delicious. Yes, okay, so it was a smoked tomato soup, so the tomato and the smoky flavor came through very, very well. Nicely balanced, neither was overpowering, which was great. Now, me, and I imagine a lot of people have some expectations about what tomato soup should be. I mean, I've been eating it for a year since I was a kid, so I always go into it like with, this is what tomato soup should be. This deviates from that a little bit, so it takes a little bit to sort of balance out the expectation with what's on the plate. So once I got used to it and accustomed to the flavors and the texture, it turned out to be delicious. So, if you do like tomato soup, just calm down, give it a try. Very, very enjoyable. The main event, the 8-ounce filet mignon, cooked at just above medium. I don't want to hear it. This comes with actually all 4 sauces they bring you. Forest mushroom, peppercorn, chimichurri, and béarnaise. And I got 2 sides, the jalapeno creamed corn and Brussels sprouts. So these are half portions. And I think I may have gotten a little special accommodation for being solo that I will explain, well, right now, why not? What I got was the $59 dining experience, and that includes 1 appetizer, 1 main, 1 side, and 1 dessert. But being here solo, and I knowing these menus are designed for multiple parties and sharing the sides, I did ask if I could split my side into 2 half portions, and get what I ordered. Well, waiter went, checked with the chef if that was possible. Turns out it is, and that's why I got the 2 sides. Now, this is supposed to count, and I did double ask this as my 1 side in terms of the package, so hopefully we'll be good to go. I will be looking at the bill this time to avoid the kerfuffle yesterday at Ola, but like I said, I'm pretty sure this was a special accommodation for me being solo. So if you are a couple looking to turn your 2 appetizers into 4, yeah, if they are unable to do that, I actually would agree with them. So yeah, there are benefits to traveling solo, and well, sometimes you just have to ask for them. All right, that whole spread was great. A good cut of meat, cooked very well. Knowing their scale now, I think I would have ordered it 1 notch lower, but that happens all the time, so just FYI. The sauces were good, but it didn't really need them, so I tried them, but that was it. Didn't touch them after that. The Brussels sprouts, great, cooked in bacon, so be aware of that. They're definitely not vegan, but of course that makes them actually tasty and good. The jalapeno cream corn, not hot at all. In fact, it's a kind of a stretch to call it jalapeno cream corn, so I'll just call it very delicious creamed corn. In fact, though, the best accompaniment for the steak were the little bit of pickled onions on the side. So kind of wish I had gotten more of those over everything else. But yes, quite delicious. I'm almost stuffed, but dessert is still coming, so you have to be prepared for that. And I am, don't worry. For dessert, I decided to stick with the basics. This is lava cake, featuring molten bittersweet chocolate and vanilla ice cream. I can already tell the ratio is not quite there, but that's okay. I'm hoping it's still good. After finishing the excellent lava cake, I am done. Yes, the lava cake turned out to be quite good, and the ratio actually worked out a lot better than I thought, because I neglected to take into account the cake is actually filled with melting chocolate, which does change the calculus a little bit. So very, very enjoyable, and a perfect end to a great meal. So yes, there's no more to do here. I'm probably going to sit for a few minutes, then walk around a little bit, and then I will have the final decree. For a bit of perspective, Butcher's Cut is across from the main hostess station, next to the wine cellar, and in between is the bar. It has a name, I don't know what it is, and there's where you can make reservations and check availability for all of the specialty dining. And then over here we have the teppanyaki, which I will be skipping. Here I am in the very simply named cocktail bar. Yes, that's what it's called, cocktail bar, and it is just outside of Butcher's Cut. All right, I am actually very happy that they are open for lunch, because otherwise I probably would not have tried it. It was the same experience as dinner, the same menu and everything. I had the dining experience package, which is $59, which includes the appetizer, the main, and the dessert, and 1 side. However, as mentioned, they were very happy to accommodate my solo status with the sides, and that worked out absolutely perfectly. The food was great. Yes, I continue to be surprised by the quality of the food, believe it or not. I did not have a problem with anything. It was all very, very delicious and enjoyable, and I don't know why that's happening. But as for Butcher's Cut here on MSC Seashore, great experience. I'm glad I went. The price was actually pretty reasonable, so the final decree is the dining experience is worth it. So I wish, well, I don't wish, I'll say it this way. At least in this experience, I'm glad there were no problems for me to be thankful for.